Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I have a, what should we call it, brand or house. We are looking at the house of Kayali. So if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. So guys, Kayali fragrances have been out for a while now. I don't know, maybe a couple years or so. The first fragrance that I ever purchased with them was the vanilla. And if you do watch my channel and you've watched my top 10 video for life, you know that this features in it. Now this is vanilla, and this one was a love at first sniff. So this is vanilla 28, guys. So the 28 represents how much times I think it's been, how can I say, how much they've adjusted, you know, the fragrance. So let me go through the notes, which I'll read from this, which I'll explain a bit later. There's vanilla orchid, tonka absolute, so tonka bean, brown sugar, amberwoods and musk. There are more notes listed on Fragrantica, but this is a beautiful vanilla scent. What I will say, and always will say, it's not the most unique vanilla scent you're going to find, you know, in the perfume market, but I think it's one that I think is perfect for layering. It's a creamy brown sugar type vanilla scent. I do think you can get away with, I can see young people wearing it. I can see, you know, mature women wearing, well, I don't know, actually, mature women. But yeah, it's just that nice vanilla scent. So this is the first one that I've got. I was very hesitant to jump on the bandwagon, you know, the Kayali bandwagon, just because, number one, it wasn't actually just the price. It was just that people said the performance of the fragrances were just not really up to scratch. So that's why I kind of delayed for a long time. But as I was on the hunt for a vanilla scent, I decided to try this one. And I really love this one. I haven't worn it out. I've only tested it on clothing and it lasts forever on clothing. So I don't know if it's different batches. Some people say it's very weak, but for me, I found on clothing it lasts. Probably on skin, I'll be surprised, you know, in terms of the performance, because perfumes don't tend to last well on my skin. And then I've got a little mini one here that came with the miniature set. And you can even see the juice is darker compared to the full bottle I've just shown you. But yeah, don't know what to do with this, but I think I'll hang on to it just because I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this one. Okay, so that was my sort of introduction into Kayali fragrances. So the one that I really had my eye on next, because I am that type of person, and that probably explains why my collection, this is actually quite large, is I'm that type of person that if I buy one fragrance from one house and I really love it, I tend to be like, oh, let me try a flanker, or let me try another one from that house, and then we end up with having a large collection, which I kind of need to stop. So I had my eye on the citrus one for quite a while, just because, as I don't know if I've mentioned, but I'm really starting to get into citrusy type perfumes. So I had an eye on this one, but I was really biting the bullet with it, just delaying, you know, purchasing this one. I looked at the reviews on Fragrantica. They were mixed. They were quite mixed. I didn't see much. Maybe I didn't watch enough videos, but I didn't see much people talk about this one. But let's just go through it. Let's just go through it. All right. So it's got bergamot, pink grapefruit, rose, musk, and oak moss. So when I tested this one, I was a bit underwhelmed, I'll be really honest. I think for me, when it comes to citruses, I think what I'm learning and discovering about myself is that I like a sharp sort of citrus, you know, a tangy citrus. This one was a little bit of a soft citrus. The grapefruit, oh gosh, the grapefruit is slightly sharp. slightly tangy, but I think it just wasn't my type of citrus. Well, I would say it's definitely a safe blind buy. So if you don't like sharp citruses, this one is more of a sweet citrus. It's quite soft, I think, this fragrance, very feminine. What I would say though, when I picked it up, I felt like I had smelt it before. So I smelt, I don't know if it's a perfume I used to own or somebody wears a fragrance, whatever it is, but it is a familiar type scent. It's like citrus with a perfume, you know, like a perfume scent. Also, it's not bad at all. It's just, I just wish it was just a little bit, the sharpness of it. But I don't know, I think I prefer it to like maybe some of the Chloe fragrances that I own, not the Nomads, but you know, that sort of citrusy floral type scent. I don't mind this one. So I'll be honest, I am quite glad I didn't get a full bottle of this one. Okay, so let's try the next one. Let's actually go for the Musk. And this is 12, Musk 12. Let me read you the notes. That one is lotus flower, jasmine, musk, vanilla, and sandalwood. So what you definitely get here is the lotus flower. You do get it in the opening. I don't detect that much jasmine, which I'm really happy about. I do get the vanilla and I get the, sandalwood. And yes, obviously the musk. When I first sprayed it, be really honest, it sort of reminded me of that smell, you know, when you've just had a shower, or somebody's had a shower and you've gone in after them, that type of scent. So maybe it's slightly soapiness. I wasn't keen on it when I first tested it. As I've tested it a bit more and more, I must say I do really like the dry down. I love how the vanilla and sandalwood comes out. So this one is it's like a maybe for me. I think I'm going to actually include this in my, I'm going to include it in my current rotation, wear it and kind of see where I am with this. I think it could be perfect for layering. And again, what I would say is it's a scent that I think you've probably smelled before. It smells quite familiar. It smells like the dry down of a perfume, if that makes sense, of a musk. Think of a musky perfume. Think of that dry down. It's quite similar to that one. But it's classy. It is feminine. It's ladylike. I think it would be perfect for layering. The vanilla, the sandalwood gives it a sort of a slight gourmand vibe. So if you want to layer it or something, but yeah, it's one that I'm like maybe 50% thinking about getting a full bottle, but I'm going to wear it. I think I just need to wear these out before I think about committing to full bottles. All right, so let's go on to the next one, which comes from this miniature set. And we're going to do the Elixir 11, and it's this one. This one has red apple, rose. The rose is very dominant. This is a rose scent. Okay, you've got to be into the type of rose that are in Middle Eastern fragrances. It's got jasmine, vanilla, and patchouli. This was the one I was least interested in, if I'm being honest, whenever I was, you know, thinking about purchasing, mainly because of the rose and the patchouli. Because I'm not, and I know I own a lot of fragrances with rose in it, that is true. I'm not really the biggest rose fan, and I know there's a lot of rose perfumes out there, so it's not my first thing. I need to know what else comes with that rose. That's the type of person that I am. Now, what I would say about this one does remind me of the new one, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. So if you like this one and you want a sweeter version, you found this was not sweet enough for you, I definitely recommend you the Sweet Diamond. This one Has the Middle Eastern rose vibes, very similar to Rose L'Extase Absolue by Nina Ricci. And the vanilla, yes, the vanilla's coming out a bit more in this one as well. I don't detect that much apple or the patchouli. Or jasmine, I mainly get rose, vanilla, and like a oud type of vibe. So yeah, so even though it's the one that I wasn't looking to purchase, I actually found this one to be the most interesting of the 4 that comes in the miniature scent. I think this one is a bit more interesting. I want to find something. I think you can wear this one on your own, but I want to find something a bit sweet maybe to layer it with. So yeah, this is the Elixir, and the bottle is an opaque bottle, so don't worry, you can still see the juice inside that. And what was I going to say? And this does feel like an elixir, so it does feel like a bit more of an intense, it's quite a strong perfume, so I suspect this one will last pretty decent. Right, so those are the 4 that comes in the miniature set. So I wanted to try the Deja-Vu White Flower, so I had to purchase that separately. I got this from Boots, and it comes with some lipstick. So actually, let me find the notes for you. So that one's the Deja-Vu White Flower. So in the top notes, you get nectarine, gardenia. So nectarine, I do smell in this perfume. Gardenia, pear. Pear is quite noticeable for me. There's orange blossom, jasmine, and tuberose. I get the tuberose. There's patchouli. No, I don't detect that much patchouli. There's vanilla. Yes, I think I remember the vanilla. Cashmere wood and sandalwood. Right, so this one surprised me because I'm not the biggest white floral fan. So I love the opening. I love the nectarine and the pear that you really get in the opening. Some people on Fragrantica said that it smelled like Labelle. It's only today I kind of a little bit got what they were talking about. Just the vibe or the opening. But I personally don't think that if you like Le Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier that you're gonna like this one. Absolutely no. There's just something about it, the vibe of it. Now the mid, I'm not too fond of. I find the combination of the orange blossom, jasmine, and tuberose to be a little bit I don't know. Like it reminds me of Guerlain's Le Terracotta, that coconut scent, and it also reminds me of Tom Ford's Orchid Soleil, that white floral, where it can be a little bit, I want to find a nice word for it. I don't know, like, not musty, but I don't know. I think if you've owned those 2 fragrances, or if you've owned very heavy white floral fragrances, you probably know that they have this particular smell to it. Maybe vintagey, I don't know the right word for it, I'm sorry, but it has that. But then I do really actually like the dry down. You get the vanilla, the sandalwood, and the cashmere gives it a nice creamy dry down. So this one actually is a more 75% chance of me purchasing if I just get through the mid. I just need to get through the mid part of this, and I might layer this actually with my new Guerlain Nectarine Dissol perfume actually, because I believe that one has white florals in it as well. So yeah, this one again, I'll say, give my honest opinion, is one that I find more interesting, more depth to it compared to the Citrus, Musk. These 2 are absolutely safe blind buys. This one, you've got to like white florals. I'll be honest with you. This one, you've got to love that sort of Middle Eastern oudi rose scent. With the vanilla, you've got to love sweet fragrances. If you're not a fan of sweet vanilla type, sort of simplistic type vanilla, it's not a green vanilla. You know, it's not a vanilla with cocoa or what's coffee. It's that straight, simple vanilla, then I recommend that one. All right, so let's talk about this one. I know I have talked about it already on my channel, so I probably won't spend a lot on this one. This is a new one. This is Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Let me remind myself what it smells like. Yeah, definitely gives me Rose Absolute vibes by Nina Ricci. The Extase range. I don't, that range as well is another range that the names just confuse me. Extase. Like, yeah. Anyway, so let's go through the notes. Pink pepper, bergamot, saffron, rose, vanilla, and sandalwood. So I'll be completely honest. I had no intention of purchasing this one when I saw it being advertised before its release. Because I was worried about that pink pepper note, and I'm not the biggest rose fan. I don't know if to say rose fan, but you guys, you know what I mean. I like rose mixed with, you know, all sorts. Anyway, so but then I watched her when it came out. I watched her Mona. I watched her Instagram. I saw the you know, she'd put up oh gosh, sorry guys, I'm so sorry guys, maybe I'm tired. So I saw people's reviews on her Instagram, and then there was this guy who was like, oh, it was really sweet, there was a lot of vanilla. So me, obviously I love her vanilla fragrance, so obviously I was a bit like, yeah. So I bought, you know, I decided, let me just buy it from Boots, and then it came. Okay, so yeah, yes, when I smelt it, it does remind me of Nina Absolute. The opening though was a bit, whoop, that pepper for me was just pow. Straight away, I was like, OMG, I am finished. But the pepper goes away quite quickly. Then you're left with the rose. You're left with, I don't have what's the notes? The sweet saffron. I don't get much bergamot, but I get this a real sweetness, which I believe comes from the saffron. And I do like the dry down with the vanilla and sandalwood. And I will probably, to get more sweetness and for it to be my type of vibe, probably use the vanilla. I was thinking that, oh, maybe I should have got the 10 ml to test it out. But I don't think I saw it at the on the website at the time. It might have been sold out. So yeah, I had to purchase this one, and it is quite pricey, guys. I can't comment on lasting power, I'm afraid. I'm kind of finding the right time to wear it. We are in like spring, summer, so unless I'm going out, I don't think I'll wear this one as yet. So these are my thoughts on that. But I'm kind of okay with it now. I was having a question mark as to maybe I rushed to purchase this, but I'm okay. I think I can find a time and a place to wear this. It's a nice sweet fragrance. Again, if you wanted the sweeter version of the Elixir, then I recommend this. If you're not into sweet fragrances, I wouldn't recommend this. The only thing with this as well, you can't see how much juice you're going to use. And if you're not a fan of these kind of pinky bright bottles, then it might not be for you. People have said it smells like a Barbie doll's head, and I think the second time I sprayed this, I definitely got that Barbie doll head vibe from it. So if you can bypass that, then there you go. So guys, this is just my thoughts. I know there are tons of videos out there already, but it's just, if you were kind of, I hope I've helped if you've kind of had them in your shopping basket for a while when you're, you know, undecided which one to get. Do have a think about that. The citrus and the musk, I wouldn't be surprised if they are not the most long lasting. I think the long lasting ones will be the Elixir and the Sweet Diamond. Deja-Vu, you've got to really be into your white florals, because you're going to get that sticking with you for quite a while. And the vanilla is an absolute love for me. I'm so looking forward to layering it with tons of other fragrances and wearing it on its own as well. So there you are, guys. That's my views on Kayali. These are my, you know, honest opinions. Do bear in mind, I only got the miniature set this week, so I've not worn any of them out. But I will definitely keep you updated on the Musk one, because I'm going to add it to my spring collection. rotation, sorry. So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done already. Bye.